Dew. All right, welcome to another episode of Two Dudes with Dew,
also known as Lightly Food.
Yes, sir. So how do you do?
I'm doing majorly dewed out right now.
We have been doing Dew all night long, I'll tell you that much right now. But we're here to do that final 8-man challenge. Now, what we've done is we've done tournament bracket. We've gone 8 versus 1, 7 versus 2, 6 versus 3, 5 versus 4.
Etc., etc.
And then it'll go on in bracket. So it's not going to be like the number 1 person versus number 1, number 2, and then so on and so forth. It's going to work to supposedly the best 2 flavors going for championship bouts. Which, I mean, I have a predisposition thought. I'm not going to let it decide what I'm going to do, though. I'm going to strictly go off of each flavor.
Yep.
And does it beat the other flavor? And if it beats the other flavor, then it goes and moves on. And so on and so forth.
Yep.
So, without further ado, this isn't going to be a long one. This is a Tuesday episode, so you know it's just here so you can see a little bit of tasting action. We're going to
get your daily dew in the game, you know.
Yeah, we're going to start with number 8, which was Fruit Punch, if you remember correctly from the Thursday episode.
It is the Kickstarter Fruit Punch.
Yeah, it's a nice flavor. It's not bad, but it's going up.
Is good.
It's going against the number 1 contender, which is
Gamer Fuel.
Which, if you watched the video, we loved. I mean, this is a good one, though. We love all of these ones that
these
are
hard.
These are close matches.
Now, I know what's going to win this round. I do.
But we still give it its chance.
We got to give it its chance.
And we're going to be as unbiased as we can. We're going exactly the flavor we're going.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so let's give that a taste.
Think. Gosh. I do like me that cherry.
That's not cherry, that's Fruit Punch.
Oh, that's Fruit Punch. I do like it.
It tastes really good. It's not bad.
No, it's always
good.
It's
really good. And it beats every other Mountain Dew other than the list. I mean,
it beats 17 Mountain Dews.
It's important. I mean, not exactly 17 Mountain Dews.
Yeah.
We don't know for sure. So it did rank number 8, though. So it's the low dog coming in. Let's see if it can dethrone the top champion.
I gotta pull the lid off here.
Yeah, let's just... There we go. You got it?
Yep. Alright.
Might as well leave that off.
So, don't look at the label.
You know where to get this if you watch the other video. So, go out and find yourself some. This is still cold.
It is. Surprisingly, we've left this out after doing a other recording.
Just put it underneath there.
I don't think I can.
Or just anywhere safe.
I did it.
Alright. So, now this is Gamer Fuel. Here we go. It doesn't lose.
It really doesn't.
I mean, and it's out of a fountain. It's been sitting there. It's already kind of getting flat, and it still doesn't lose.
You know, it's a hard battle. Cause I really love that Fruit Punch.
Yeah,
in
my opinion, this doesn't lose.
It's a hard battle between me, but
it tastes so good.
It's really good.
It makes you smile. And Fruit Punch, I mean, it was as good as it is. It just doesn't have that.
Okay, Fruit Punch makes me grin. This makes me smile, but I'm a little bit of a biased here because this is technically my second time ever drinking this Dew. I never drank Gamer Fuel, and it's really good.
In my opinion, I already know the winner.
Yeah, I think I do too. It's Gamer Fuel.
All right.
Don't get me wrong though, Fruit Punch. Still love you.
And you're a Kickstarter, so that's important because there's actually juice flavor in there.
It's good. Right.
So now we're gonna do a little bit of Baja. This is the number 2. Baja Blast was number 2, and we're gonna go against the Black Cherry, which is also another Kickstarter.
It was a black. Oh yeah, Black Cherry is.
Yeah. So
I was thinking it was what's it called Black Label for a minute, but I know it's not.
Black Label's number 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, you know where to get this because the cup, so I'm not even gonna worry about that.
Yeah. I mean, Gamer Fuel. If you know, it comes from Arby's, Baja. It comes from Taco Bell.
That's where it originated. It got popular because of Taco Bell.
Yep.
Gotta give it its credit where its credit due.
Yep.
It tastes better now.
It really does. More of that Baja came out.
Yeah.
By sitting. It's a fine Baja.
It gets better with age.
Stick your whole face in it.
It's good. There's nothing wrong with it. So, Baja Blast, it's still classy. It's classy, dude. It's classy.
Classy, dude.
Okay. So, Fruit Punch got kicked out. Sorry, dude.
Remember, pinkies up.
Now, also remember that we're doing it strictly against Baja, not against anything else.
Yep, just Baja.
Baja by itself, we just had that flavor, so.
Versus black cherry.
I like the juice part of the black cherry.
Yeah, I do too.
But I like the freshness of the Baja.
Yep. And the Baja almost at this point is almost flat. You gotta remember that. Yeah. So it's not even at its freshest.
Yeah.
Baja, I think I won that one.
Yeah, tightly, but it won.
It won.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, Baja Blast.
You know, I mean, you're comparing the best to the best. Are taste opinions. Because if you look, me and Josh have a very similar taste palette for Mountain Dews.
Which makes it a little easier for us.
Yeah. Because I think if you looked at the voting list, most of the time,
we were really close.
We were really close.
Yeah. All right. So this is number 3 Black Label, this was
our Baja Blast
berry
replacement.
Yeah, dark berry for your tasting pleasure. That's number 3, and it's going up against Voltage, which now we're getting to even closer comparisons in flavor. Like I think this one and this one is like 0.5 point difference in both of our opinions.
Oh yeah. This is where the thinking comes into play.
This is such a good flavor too. I know what I can taste. See, now you're putting in all the thoughts. Can I drink this all night while playing video games?
Yeah.
Is it too much? You know, how much energy am I going to get from this? How does it make a ting in my? You know, there's a lot of stuff going through your head.
It does make a ting in my mouth.
It's so good.
It was our Baja replacement when they stopped making Baja.
Yeah, when we discovered this when we were in Wasco one day, I was like, dude, check this out.
Yeah, we just drove up to a Shell, thinking, hey, let's go get some Baja, and we find out, oh, we missed out. It was
over.
Baja was over for that year.
Yeah.
So what is this Black Label? We never heard of it.
Something new. We gotta try the new Dew.
And it was funny because new Dew. It was funny because when we tried it, the lady looked at us and she asked Josh for, "Can I have your ID?"
Yeah, it looks like. Well, I mean, look. I mean, if you were to see this can show up in your shoulder, in front of you, you'd think, "Well, that looks like an alcohol can." I mean, I don't blame her. It did look kind of alcoholic.
Like when they first came out, they thought it was alcoholic Dew. Yeah,
and then they came out with spiked, and they have to put non-alcoholic on spiked.
Yeah, because it sounds
spiked.
Yeah.
So,
like
it goes against Voltage. Now, in my opinion, over the years, Voltage has been so good it's held its spot for so long.
Oh, yeah. Voltage is an OG.
I have literally no opinion going into this. I think these are going to be very hard for me to judge. I may have to taste both of them again.
Voltage.
See, this has a nostalgia factor that Black Label doesn't have. Yep. This is me playing Big Red 1 kind of era. This is playing. This is me
playing Modern Warfare 2 Rust with my cousins on 4-player split screen.
Now, taking out nostalgia out of it and taking out of history and following and it taking over.
Oh yeah.
Baja Blast. The flavor itself.
This might sound surprising. I think I'm going with Voltage on this one.
See, I was leaning towards Voltage too, just because the flavor, it's
more in your face.
I can drink it all night long, kind of flavor.
Yeah, but you shouldn't drink it all night. It's bad.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think Voltage wins this round. Number 6 taking number 3 out.
I did not think going into this Black Label was going to get kicked out immediately.
I didn't think it would miss out on the first lane.
I'm very surprised here. This is utterly shocking.
Okay, so now we've got Green Label, which if you watch the other episode, we ranked lower.
Yes.
And it's going up against a guy who was ranked lower than, too, so.
No, I think we ranked it higher than Voltage.
No, actually, Green Label was down, it was higher than Voltage, but one spot higher than Dewcision.
Yeah.
Which Dewcision, literally, these ones are like 0.25, I think, difference, or 0.5 difference.
We started getting fancy with it.
Super close. So, Green Label. Fresh smell.
Oh, that smell, I missed it.
Strong green apple flavor, sweetness of the kiwi.
Yeah, the issue with going against it, though, I think it's a little bit too sweet. It's really good. For one can, yes, great. All night?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think you could do an all night on that.
Thing is, though, I love green apple. I could do that all night long myself.
I feel like it would hurt me too badly.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know. I have my opinion. You have your opinion. There's no other opinions outside this, so we're gonna have to come to an agreement.
I think this is gonna be the one where we first see the first argument on this one.
Yeah, I think so. Because these were so close, anyways. Because I think literally when we were talking about both of these, you were one side high on this
We
one.
switched votes.
Yeah, it flipped literally on the other side,
Yeah.
and they almost were identical. So.
I am my answer. I can tell you right away, for a matter of fact, Green Label won.
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing against USA. It's really
great.
good. It's a great thing. But I think when you compare it against Green Label, just straight across the board, it doesn't hold its weight against the Green Label.
Another thing you gotta remember, USA is made out of 3 different dudes.
Yeah.
It has 3 different personalities that are kind of there. Well,
And they kind of show up, but they don't
Like-
always show up.
like that drink, I got more of a Code Red feel than the last one we got a Voltage feel. I felt more Code Red in that instead of Voltage.
Which it could be a plus for it, because then each drink is going to be a little bit different flavor.
Yeah.
Whereas when you keep going back to the Green Label, it's the same every time.
I mean, okay, see, USA tried to make, it was an all-arounder.
Yeah.
Well, so sometimes you're gonna want.
I mean, it was nostalgia. It was playing on the 4th of July when it came out.
Yeah.
Memorial Day area, and that was about red, white, and blue. American, and it tastes great. If I'm having pie, if I'm having barbecue, I think I go with this one. If I'm playing video games,
I
I
think
probably
I'm
go
going
with
Green
Green Label. So, as an all-around drink, you have to consider that. Which one will you go after more? If these were the last 2 Mountain Dews sitting on the shelf, which one are you gonna grab?
I think they're on Green Label. Because I do enjoy me some USA, but I enjoy a consistent flavor over a different flavor. Because sometimes we might get the white one, and I'm not a big fan of the citrus one.
Well, the reason why I'm going with, and I'm agreeing with you in this one, Green Label is winning. The reason I'm going with Green Label is not because of that, but it's because literally when I think that scenario, if this was the last one, Green Label tastes great with everything.
Yeah, it does.
It doesn't have to have it. It'll stand on its own as well. Whereas USA needs a little extra.
Yeah.
So I think it loses this round just for that fact.
Yeah, we have different reasons, but we came out with the same result.
Yeah. So you gotta go with Green Label. Yeah. So that's impressive for me.
I'm
I
surprised.
thought Green Label would win. I didn't think both of the labels would be out already. Or no,
Black Label.
I didn't think Black Label would be out already.
Because we love Black Label. It's my instinct to win.
Now this is going to be the hardest challenge. Now we're gonna do the other one first because I'm not ready to go with these two yet. We're gonna go with Voltage versus Green Label, and these are the number 6 versus the number 4. So we're getting a little separate here, and we're gonna go with number 6 first. The Voltage. Now we both really like Voltage. There's nothing bad to say about Voltage.
Nope.
But maybe because we drank Voltage right before the USA, maybe that affected the flavor. I don't know, but now it's by itself, so it stands alone.
Yep.
It's such a good flavor on its own. It's in your face, but at the same time it's smooth.
Yep.
And it's not that big a deal.
I mean, what's 3 drops gonna do to something? It's gonna do.
We're doing a Franken round, or mix and match. What do we call it? Mix and match.
You wanted to go
Mash.
with Franken do.
We're in mashup.
Yeah.
We're doing a mashup after this too.
Duaholics.
We're gonna try and we have an idea of what 2 are going to complement each other very well. And we're gonna try and make a new do.
Oh yeah.
So here's Green Label going straight up against Voltage. Both pretty powerful.
Oh man.
There's a clear-cut winner in my mind on this one.
I'm going Green Label.
I think Voltage won.
Ooh, now we get to
have a little discussion. Again, with that same mental capacity, these are the last 2. I pick Voltage, not because it stood the test of time, but because of the flavor itself. I like raspberry more than I like Green Label. Green apple.
I love Green Apple. I truly do. It's one of my favorite artificial flavorings.
Yeah, same thing. This is Jolly Ranchers.
Yeah.
Same discussion. People either like the green apple Jolly Rancher or they like the blue raspberry. You don't find people that like both as much as the other.
Yeah, it's a clear cutter on that one.
Yeah, I mean, you're either one way or the other. And
yes.
in this situation, I think we're one way or the other.
I think we are.
Because I am firmly on Voltage's side.
I'm firmly on Green Label.
We gotta have a winner though.
We have to. Give me some more voltage.
Okay. Let's go with.
I take voltage. You take green label.
Let's go with pure pointage. In this one, I'm gonna give you a piece of paper, and you're gonna mark down a number, 1 to 5.
I
no
can
points.
just think of a number.
Yeah, just think of the number. Don't tell me the number, and then you're gonna do green label. And you're gonna give the same number. Whoever has the most points together gets the win.
Are we going 1 through 5?
1 to 5.
With decimals?
No decimals. Okay. Just 1 through 5. Whoever has the most points is the winner.
Okay.
Okay. So this is voltage.
Yep. Goodness, it's so good.
Okay, I have a number.
I wish I could use a decimal.
You know what? Go ahead, use a decimal. So that changes my number too.
Yep.
I got it. And you know what? I'm gonna write mine down so that way you know I didn't change it.
Should I just say mine now then?
Yeah, go ahead.
3.8.
Okay.
It's better than the 3.5. Better than the 3.7. 3.8.
Okay. And now we'll do green label. Did you finish it?
Okay. Hit every drop.
Now don't tell me this one.
Okay.
And then I'll mark up our points together, and then you can.
Yeah.
Then you can see it.
You know, I realized something. Voltage tastes better when it tastes the same when it's shaken up. When I was swirling it in my mouth, it tasted the same. While green label, the bubbles didn't taste very good. It tasted like air.
So voltage, you gave it 3.8.
I did.
Okay.
Out of that taste.
Hold on. You look that way. You can't really see that, but this is a.
Have you
No,
said
it's
it
okay.
yet?
No.
I can't hear it all.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm writing it down.
Okay.
Pretty bold.
Bold.
All right. So now go ahead and look away again. Now you can see the score very well on that one. Okay. What's your score on?
You know, honestly, I'm gonna lower it. I'm going with voltage. I'm saying the green label is a 3.6.
Okay. And that gives it. Okay. Voltage got a 7.55. Green label got a 7.25.
I see we voted the same for.
Very close. Very similar.
Yep.
So, and, same thing up there. Actually, you gave voltage a higher score than I did.
Yeah, I did.
And I gave green label a higher score than you did.
That's kind of funny.
So, but as you can see, the score there, it's 7.55 versus 7.25, and that makes the voltage the winner on that round. This is going to be the hardest round, I think.
This is Baja versus Gamer.
This is the two kings. This is like...
This is 1 and 2 here.
Yeah, this is the number... We're going to go with number 2 first. You know what? We're going to need more. I already know it.
One thing I'm surprised about, you would think the cans would keep the cold more. Those plastic things you get from Arby's and Taco Bell. These things are still like cold to the touch.
Yep, they're not bad. Okay, so Baja Blast, number 2. You know what I'm noticing though, and I don't know if it's because of where we got it, there's a certain taste to this Baja that there's normally not.
Yeah, there's not the Baja I like.
Yeah, there's something. I think it's
watery.
Yeah.
I think we got watered down Baja, sadly.
That makes this so much harder because a decent Baja would have really been ranking really well.
A lot higher. I feel like we got a less syruped Baja.
Now I'm trying just to go with my brain back in the day of Baja, the way it came out.
So smooth, so strong. Compared to this is...
I mean, this is the remnants. Don't get me wrong.
This is the recipe, but not the amount. It still has that Baja taste, but you know what it reminds me of? The fake Baja would do the power rated default do.
Which, if you're like, oh, well, I don't have a chance to get Baja Blast, take it, put yourself some Powerade in a cup.
Blue raspberry.
Blue raspberry, the mountain, mountain berry, whatever it's called. And then you pour Mountain Dew into it and kind of mix it.
I think it was 2/3 Mountain Dew, 1/3.
Yes, actually it was 3 parts Mountain Dew, 1 part Powerade.
Yeah, 2 to 3.
Yeah, 2 to 3 or 3 to 1, whichever one you want to go with. And you'll have to play around with a little bit to get the exact taste, but you'll be very close.
Yep, I'm going with that. I think that tastes like default fake Dew, fake Baja.
Which Taco Bell, you let us down on this one. It's making it hard to make an actual.
I'm thinking from memory alone here, not from taste alone here, without even tasting Gamer Fuel. I don't think it won. I'm trying to think, and I love it so much, but that's the issue. I'm going nostalgic at that point.
Well, even just remembering how it's supposed to taste, even because we've had a lot of Baja Blast over the years. We got to try the Gamer Fuel real quick though, but
of course. Oh no, we have to try more Dew.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh, shoot. Anyways, but yeah, I mean, thinking back, I don't think it's gonna be Gamer Fuel.
I don't think it will either.
But I'm giving it its chance. I'm mentally remembering how it tastes.
I'm trying to, but I'm thinking of this, and I feel like I'm going to get too much of a nostalgic edge.
Yeah.
Especially if I'm a guy that's never drank Gamer Fuel. Now tell me, Josh, does this taste like the Gamer Fuel that you remember?
Very, very similar.
See, this is fresh Gamer Fuel.
Yeah.
From what Josh is telling me here, I can't tell.
Yeah.
This is not fresh Dew, which is not fresh Baja.
It's super similar. I mean, getting this out of the can or the bottle, it was very similar in taste. It has that pixie stick taste. And if you've had Gamer Fuel, you know what I'm talking about.
And it tastes better the more it goes down.
Mm-hmm.
The aftertaste is way better than the default taste.
Yeah, which is weird.
Usually it's not like that.
Do the swoosh test. It's better.
It's better.
I think we have a winner on that one. I mean, even with thinking and remembering how Baja's supposed to taste, this beats it.
One of these days, I hate to say it, we might have to come back to this.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to. And I think we need to order online.
We got to get the actual cans.
Yeah. But for this test, I have to give it to Gamer Fuel. Yeah?
Yeah. It killed me to say it.
I'm honestly a little surprised about how we're ending with this.
I thought it was going to be against Baja and Gamer Fuel last round.
Or I thought it was going to be
Black Label Baja.
Black Label and Baja. Or Black Label and Gamer Fuel.
I'm surprised Black Label got kicked out first round.
Yeah, it got kicked out by freaking voltage.
Yeah. So now what are we comparing this one to?
This is going right up against Gamer Fuel. Oh, man. Which, we're literally going the hardest versus the hardest. That's why we're doing a very intense taste. I mean, we're going to do swish tests. We're going to do likability, the last 2 games.
Eventually, I think we're going to, not chug test, but fast, like speed.
Well, the thing about that is none of the Mountain Dew was made for that.
No.
It's all too hard. I mean, it's got way too much carbonation. All of them do. So, all right. Last 2 rounds.
See, another issue we have here, because of how carbonated this is, because it's fresh. The Gamer
Fuel, out of a fountain.
The Gamer Fuel, for one, is out of a fountain, and it's been sitting here for the last hour and a half.
So there's not going to be bubbles.
So it's smooth as water.
Yeah.
This is not.
But I think that plays both. I mean,
it's the devil's advocate.
It's against it and it's for it.
Yeah. It's not as smooth, which I enjoy smoother over, but it tastes. The taste is more there. If you know what I mean.
It's very blue raspberry. It
pops in your face.
But same time with the Gamer Fuel.
It pops in your face.
It has its flavor. It's not losing its flavor. I mean, it's been sitting there for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. I got it at 5. It's 10 o'clock now. 5 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, credit.
Yeah.
This has been in a bottle.
And it stayed in the fridge for only like 45 minutes because we recorded a video before that. No, only 30. Oh, we ate 2. Yeah, 45 minutes. We ate some.
Yeah. I mean, I've had this all my life. Pretty much. I mean,
it's always
obviously
been there.
not all my life, but
it's almost always been there. The moment it got released, they don't even want to touch it.
Remember the light blue one that came out? What was it called?
Not Supernova.
No, it was wasn't voltage. It was like lightning or something like that. It tasted good.
Yeah.
I thought it tasted better.
It's not Supernova. Supernova was an orange.
Yeah, Supernova was orange, and then they had a pink one, which was another flavor. I can't remember that one.
Yeah.
Plus, we couldn't get Sangria Blast, which
No, we went to Taco Bell. Oh, we don't have that here. Can't have it. But honestly, I don't think it would have placed too high.
I don't think it would have even made it in there.
You gotta look at long term and short term. With this Gamer Fuel, I feel like I can drink this all night.
This could be.
It's Gamer Fuel.
Yeah, this could be the.
Well, voltage.
I mean, literally, this could, if they'd have kept this on the. This is what makes me doubt Gamer Fuel a little bit, though. It didn't stay on the shelves. And I don't know why it didn't stay on the shelves. Because they never said. It wasn't like a competition where Pitch Black versus Baja Pitch Black ended up winning.
I'm so sad. I can't believe... They had one... It was so close. I feel like Mountain Dew... I think Taco Bell was like, you can't do that. And I
think
feel
Taco
like
Bell
they
was
rigged
just like
it.
they wanted their limit.
Because if you notice now, we don't even get Baja in the summers. It's only at Taco Bell.
You know, it is what it is, but this is only at Arby's.
Yeah.
I don't think Arby's had this when it came out.
I don't think it did either.
I think it just ended up with it.
I think they paid for it because people wanted it so badly. It's kind of like how the LA Beast did with
Crystal
Pepsi, which they changed the recipe and now it's just...
This is as difficult as it gets. I think this is where it needs to be ranked 1 and 2.
Yeah. Surprising. I'm surprised because me and Josh, Baja was the savior of sodas.
It was amazing.
Every year it came back and we were just like, oh, it's Baja time.
Yeah.
Now it's... I don't know. This is a hard choice here.
The voltage was the first time they did the whole challenge against itself. Yep. They did three ones, and they said pick your favorite, and it's the one that won.
It is.
So I mean, it's good. It's liked by everyone. Gamerfield didn't have that situation. It came out with game. You know, it came out with Call of Duty.
I think it'd be kind of cool if they released it for the new Call of Duty.
That would be cool.
But obviously, it's not going to happen.
That would be really awesome.
Because it comes out literally. It's October.
Maybe they only did it for Halo.
I remember it also for Call of Duty though.
I mean, it came out,
but it might no. Call of Duty had Doritos.
Yeah, I mean, Gamer Fuel was still sold at the time.
Yeah,
but it was not. They had a special code for Halo.
So Halo had Gamer Fuel. Call of Duty had Doritos.
Halo hasn't came out since. I mean, the last Halo was what, Halo 4? It was not the Wars. It was something else. It was right after Wars. It was like Halo 5 or something like that. Yeah,
something like that.
And since that, there's been no new Halos.
I don't think we're gonna get another fresh Gamer Fuel unless because I think Halo's story ended. I don't know. I was a strict PS player because it was free from when I was a younger kid.
I remember it started getting a little weird.
Yeah,
it started going into like multiple Master Chiefs, and Cortana wasn't as big a deal. And
yeah,
I don't know. Man, we're talking about other things because we don't want to make a decision.
One thing I'm noticing now, I'm drinking more. Because now it's not a new flavor to me. I liked it when I first drank it. I really do. But now after having so many different sips, comparing the two, I think in the long term, Gamer Fuel wouldn't have made it.
I'm changing my flavor in my mouth to get it accurate.
The more I drink it, the more I'm thinking voltage makes it through because I almost never get tired of voltage. While Gamer Fuel, after maybe a half a cup more, I kind of like, yeah.
Okay, we're going to have to do the test again. So here you go. I'm going to write down a number. I'm not going to tell you which one is which. I'm going to taste them both and then write down different numbers.
Yeah. I'm not... Yep.
Okay. I'm going to change my mouth again. You should do this too.
The rest of it is mine?
Yeah, you can do it. I'm not going to need it.
Yeah, I'm going to have to. I swear my blood sugar's like I'm like shaking right now.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard to go to sleep tonight.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I got to do this one more time. I wanted to make sure I had the right number in my head for that one. Okay. They played the right number. Okay.
One thing we have to remember here, we're going up against a cold soda versus a lukewarm soda.
You know what though? That doesn't bother me in the Mountain Dew flavors. It never
Usually
has.
it doesn't.
It
But it's
never
still something that can affect the flavor.
It never changed the taste in my mind. Okay, so I have my numbers written down, and then I'm gonna need your number for that one.
Camera fuel, I can tell you right now, 3.4.
That ranked lower than both the other ones. Voltage and Green Label. Last
The more I drank it, the more it didn't feel special.
Okay. And your voltage number?
.6.
Okay.
I might be voting these really low. Because at the point of this night, we've drank so much Dew, I'm tired of Dew right now.
I can tell you this. The difference in these scores is .12.
0.12, huh?
0.12. So that literally is not even a 20th of a point.
Yeah.
That's how close these are. I mean, in flavor and in likability.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to say that the winner is an old dog.
Voltage made it through?
Voltage won it.
I am so surprised. Like, honestly, I am super surprised. The one flavor I didn't think was going to make it in was Voltage. I had a high doubt on it. But through the tournament style,
I didn't think it would
Voltage,
win.
I thought it was going to be a contender between Black Label, Baja, and Gamer Fuel.
You never know. Tournament play.
Dude, that's freaking like Rocky coming back to get the championship right there.
Hey, it just goes to show you something that can last the stand of time is a reason.
It is a reason.
So Voltage is our Mountain Dew winner. It's the best Mountain Dew
Apparently.
from what we can get right now.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, there's different ones out there. You know, if you live in the UK, there's other flavors and stuff. But as far as here in California,
My mind is blown right now. I'm
underdog winner. That's the number 6 coming in and beating the number 1.
Yeah, that is the underdog story of this channel right now.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that would have been better is if freaking Fruit Punch came in and beat it.
I mean,
No way.
it wouldn't have made it through.
Yeah.
I do enjoy Fruit Punch. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy all of these.
But going through this list, I think it was as fair as we could have made it, and taste came through.
I'm really surprised. Like literally, none of us thought Voltage was gonna make it through. We thought it was gonna get eliminated probably first round.
I didn't even know if it was going to make it into the tournament.
Honestly, I thought
I thought Code Red would make it in,
it didn't.
and it didn't. So
I mean, it almost
I
did.
knew Gamer Fuel was going to make it in. I knew Baja Blast was going to make it in.
I
I mean, we didn't go with our predisposition of that, but I knew whatever it went against, it was going to get a slight edge.
Yeah.
Just because the flavor is so good. So, I mean, of all these things that we tasted tonight, honestly, I'm surprised that Green Label made it in.
Yep.
Because I didn't think it would. And I'm surprised that Black Label was beat so soon.
This entire night was unexpected here.
As people that love Baja Blast, even, it was out in the first round.
I hate to say
I think because of who it went against, honestly. I mean, you put up Baja Blast against the other ones, other than Voltage,
yeah.
it makes it to the later rounds. But that's why you put the number 1 versus the number 2. I mean,
It honestly,
that's how it ends up playing out. I mean, it was the second round. It went out the second round. Baja Blast did.
Yeah, I'm really surprised. These are not results I thought was going to happen. Wow.
It is what it is. So if you're thinking, which Mountain Dew should I go and taste? Which one should I have? I think it's pretty clear.
I
You need
think
to
go
have
with the
some
classics.
Voltage. Go have a Voltage. It's
mean-
not going to let you down.
No, it's a cult favorite.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. I'm sure there's people out there going, I hate Voltage. There was people that voted against Voltage in the 3. I understand. That's not your flavor.
There was those weird
For us-
citrus plate people.
They probably like that white label.
Yeah.
For us, our taste palette, it's similar but different.
As you could tell, every single time we were almost always together.
Yeah.
The only one that really differentiated was, what was it? It was
Green Label versus Voltage.
Yep.
Where I was at Green Label, and I still voted Green. Or no, I was first. I went with Voltage over Green Label.
Yeah.
By 0.10, and you went Voltage over Green Label as well.
By 0.5.
Yeah.
They were super close.
I liked Green Label, but in the point system, it just didn't make it. But
yeah.
I thought USA would make it further. I've had that in my fridge for like 3 weeks for this.
You know, to be fair, what's the expiration date on that USA?
Oh no, it was fine.
It
was perfect. No, it wasn't bad.
I mean, we've had it since 4th of July. It's now October.
No, but they still cycled them. They still cycle them.
Yeah, we got like what? Like
there's been several shipments, and I just got it on a new shipment, so it's not that it was bad. It was just it didn't make it. So I mean,
this is utterly like I can't comprehend this.
But if you're like, no, friggin' Voltage is trash. Tell us which one you think is a favorite. Put it down in the comments. And if we can taste it, we'll go taste it again. We'll give it point system.
Yeah.
And one of these days we'll put the point system that we did for each one of them up. And you know what? If you have like, well, I have this one in the East Coast that you guys don't have, send it over.
Yeah.
We'll get you an address.
Yeah, we need to get a PO box eventually.
Yeah. But we'll get you hooked up, and we'll give it a try.
Yeah.
If we can get it in the mail, we'll get it in the mail.
Yeah. I'm still just
utter shock. It's like the
Voltage.
It's like when the Denver Broncos played the Seahawks in the Super Bowl.
It's
in
like
the first play from scrimmage, Denver throws the ball over Peyton Manning's head.
It's like the Cubs.
Yeah, coming back and winning a 110-year drought or whatever.
Yeah,
yes.
Wow.
By the way, Dodgers are kicking.
I saw that. Aren't they like 5-0 in the playoffs, something like that?
Yeah, yeah. No, they swept the first one. And they're 2-0 against the Cubs. So I mean, they're going to the Cubs this next game.
Yeah.
So if the Cubs don't start kicking into gear, they're going to get swept too. And all they have to do is win this one, and then they're in it to win it.
Dang.
So I mean, they're going to the top. I think that we have the great chance this year. I thought last year was going to be a year, but I'm a Dodger fan, by the way. He's a sports fan.
I listen, but I'm not really.
You got to remember with Shae, he didn't grow up with guys.
No.
I mean, he had Justin, who's a musician, so he didn't.
And he moved out when I was like.
He wasn't really there. And then Marty, who's a contractor, always busy, not really watching.
And also, a good 40-year age gap.
Yeah, so I mean, it's not like they were watching a lot of sports together. Literally, the first guy that was around his age was me.
Yeah.
So.
And when he first showed up, I hated his guts.
That's a story for another time. I'm sure we've already.
I think we said that in our intro.
Yeah, I mean, we don't talk a whole lot about our backstory too much because it's all kinds of craziness, especially for his side of the family. But it is what it is, It's just something new. So, but wow, still just utter shock. I'm wearing green. I thought Green Label would pull it.
I thought the championship was going to be between between Baja and Gamer Fuel.
They faced each other earlier.
They faced each other earlier, and Gamer Fuel went through. Which the more I drank it, Gamer Fuel got less special.
But at the same time, you're just going literally against the taste of that time.
Yeah.
So it's not about the further into the taste it went. It was just that moment. What did it taste against?
Yeah.
And it beat Baja. This one. I mean, we get fresh Gamer Fuel. We get fresh Baja. We try it again and see what happens.
Yeah. But at this direct moment, with our testing that we had, Voltage won.
Made it for 10 years by itself anyways.
Yeah.
Way to go, Voltage.
Go underdogs.
So, again, if you're like, that was all trash, you guys didn't do this right, comment below.
Tell us what you want to do.
Yeah, don't dislike the video. Like the video for us so we know that you watched it and then you enjoyed the comparisons. And then tell us your favorite.
Oh, yeah.
We'd like to hear your favorite. Subscribe because we do this kind of stuff all the time. Every Tuesday, most Tuesdays, we do some kind of food or drink or something. And then Thursdays we have a podcast that you guys can totally listen to.
I don't know next Tuesday if I'm going to even have a do. I'm so burnt out on do right now.
Next Monday when we record.
Yeah.
It's alright. I mean, it is what it is. We've got plenty of different ones to try. But, so, do us a favor, though. You're shaking.
I need actual food.
We got some in the kitchen.
Yeah, I'm going to have to eat some of that.
So do us a favor. like this video, comment on it, tell us your favorite Dew.
Follow us on our Twitter and our Instagram as well.
Subscribe to this video and this channel. If you're already subscribed, make sure the little bell has the little parentheses around it kind of thing.
Get those notifications
going. That way you know when we upload it. Because most of the time it's not the same time every day.
It's going to be sporadic. Like the first video we uploaded on Tuesday, well, technically Wednesday at 1 a.m.
Yeah, the game was Wednesday morning. So you're like, oh man, I was waiting all day for the Tuesday, and I didn't realize it. Well, Tuesday at 10 o'clock it showed up. If you had the notification, you could have watched it at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So make sure you're getting those notifications.
I'm going to try to do it earlier, but I can tell you that it will not go up until probably at least past noon Pacific Standard Time.
Yeah. We're going to do our best. I mean, we're working with things that we're new. We're still trying to
If this tells you anything, guys, I'm going to the DMV tomorrow. So, I don't know when the video will come out.
Yeah, you could try and do something in the morning, but
no,
it is what it is. You know, if it comes out late, it comes out late.
Tomorrow.
So, you know, sometimes it may show up on Wednesday. Don't get too mad. We're going to get a better schedule going. We're getting in advance for all our videos, so we're having videos ready to go.
You'll see that the next 4 episodes were in the exact same thing.
Yeah, you can. So we're going to try and upload them on Monday nights sometimes if we have a little extra time, just to get it going. You know, overnight.
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is. We don't edit a whole lot of our videos, so it's not like we're spending time editing.
I put in an intro.
So
all good.
If you watch the last video, which we just made, it'll probably be this Thursday's video.
Would it be the Disney Channel one?
I don't know. One of the videos of this 4-day, I think it was the Mountain Dew tasting. So it actually is this last Thursday. It would have been Thursday that just passed.
So this is
a Tuesday video.
This is
the second video from.
That's right.
This Tuesday is our Great Value taste test, which you've already seen.
Yes.
Which I hope you enjoyed it, by the way. And then Thursday will be the preliminary of all this testing and making sure who gets into the tournament. Then this Tuesday was this video here,
and then
this Thursday coming up is our Disney Channel review of Disney Channel movies. But Thursday's video, you'll have heard that we are plugging something special for you guys. We're doing a subscriber special. People that follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram, they're going to get something special that we do separately from all this. That if you're just a subscriber on here, you don't get to see very much. So subscribe to us and then follow us and then say, hey, I subscribe to you on YouTube.
Yeah.
And you'll get that special stuff. Be a Prime member. If you don't know what that means, hit us up on YouTube or on Instagram and on our Twitter, and you can find out about Prime member and special stuff you get there. So, for Lightly Food and
Two Dudes with Dew,
I'm Josh.
I'm Shae.
How do you do?
I'm outdued right now, I'll tell you that for sure.
Kinda tired.
It's 11 o'clock at night at this point.
Peace! See you later.